Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the hidden stories in corporate filings. And today we're looking at Tron Inc, a company that's making some interesting moves in the digital world. Let's just say things are getting tokenized. Before we dive in, if you like getting these kinds of straight up insights from dense financial documents, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Also, our Discord community is linked in the description below if you want to chat about these filings with other finance fans. Tron Inc has put out a current report, which is basically a heads up about important stuff happening with the company. Think of it as a quick bulletin to the stock market. The big news here is an amendment to a warrant agreement. Now, a warrant is a bit like a ticket that lets you buy a company stock at a set price later on. Tron Inc previously issued these tickets called PITE warrants that allowed people to buy their common stock at a set price later on. Tron Inc previously issued these tickets called PITE warrants that allowed people to buy their common stock. These were for a lot of shares, a whopping 220 million and at a price of 50 cents a share. This was all tied to a private placement of their Series B convertible preferred stock, where the company called Brav Morning is controlled by Mr. YK Sun, who is actually on Tron Inc's Savine board of Morning is controlled by Mr. Wee Wine Sun, who is actually on Tron Inc's board of directors. This definitely adds a layer of interesting insider connection to this deal. Now, the company's board, with Mr. Sun stepping aside on this particular vote because of that connection, decided to change the rules for these warrants. The key change is that now, instead of only being able to pay in cash to buy the stock with these warrants, the holder can also choose to pay using something called Tron tokens or TRX. This is a pretty big development because it directly ties the exercise of these warrants to the value of their own cryptocurrency. The way they're figuring out the value of these Tron tokens is pretty straightforward. They look at the closing price on CoinMarketCap the day before the warrant is exercised. All the other terms of the original warrants, though, they're staying the same. This move signals Tron Inc's increasing integration with its own digital currency. Now, while this filing doesn't contain detailed financial tables, it's important to understand the context. Tron Inc is the registrant here, and they're incorporated in Nevada. Their stock trades on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol Tron. The fact that they're operating within the digital asset space and now allowing their own token to be used for warrant exercises speaks volumes about their strategy. It's a way to deepen the connection between traditional stock ownership and their digital ecosystem. The common stock itself has a very low par value of basically a fraction of a cent. This is common for companies with a large number of outstanding shares. The significance here isn't the par value itself, but the fact that these warrants give holders the option to acquire a substantial chunk of that common stock. This amendment is officially filed as Exhibit 411. This means it's a crucial part of the filing. For investors, understanding the nature of these warrants and how they can be exercised is vital. It can impact share dilution, which is when the total number of shares increases, potentially lowering the value of existing shares. And it also shows how the company is trying to make its crypto asset more integrated into its capital structure. The report is signed by Richard Miller, the Chief Executive Officer, and dated August 29, 2025, though the event itself happened on August 25th. This signature confirms the company's official acknowledgement and filing of this significant amendment. Looking at this from a broader perspective, Tron Inc is definitely playing in an interesting space, bridging traditional finance with cryptocurrency. Allowing TRX to be used for warrant exercises is a bold move. It could increase demand for TRX if holders need it to exercise their warrants, and it also makes the company's stock offering more flexible for those already involved in the Tron ecosystem. However, there are always risks. The value of TRX can be quite volatile, meaning the effective exercise price could swing quite a bit depending on market conditions. This adds a layer of uncertainty for both the company and the warrant holders. It also might raise questions for regulators about how these crypto-tied financial instruments are being treated. This is a strategy that embraces the digital future but also navigates the inherent volatility of the crypto market. In conclusion, Tron Inc is making a strategic pivot, or perhaps a deepening of its existing strategy, by integrating its native cryptocurrency TRX directly into its traditional equity dealings. This move is innovative and shows a commitment to their digital ecosystem, but it also comes with volatility risks tied to the cryptocurrency market. It's a smart play to foster loyalty and potentially drive demand for TRX, but investors need to keep a close eye on both the stock price and the cryptocurrency performance. Alright, that's our deep dive into Tron Inc.'s latest filing. What's your take on this crypto integration for warrants and what it means for the company's future? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more analyses like this. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.